Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone's sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the sign of Aries. Also know this is a general read. I am at a different location. I am actually up north, upstate New York, visiting my mom. So I'll be here for a couple of days. I'm actually at a hotel. I can't really be at my mom's. You know, she's an elder. She has Alzheimer's, and she has a 24/7 care. So I'm just staying here for a couple of days and enjoy my mommy for a little bit. All right, you guys. So Aries, this energy I'm picking up. It just feels like, you know, the more you do this work, you see the simplicity, how people overcomplicate things that don't need to be complicated. And usually it's because there's an underdevelopment of our emotions. And in this case, this is what this energy feels, which has created conflict within the connection that once you guys experience, and maybe this is the separations necessary, or it was like this was your lesson with this person and it was time to move on because what you've learned with this person was valuable lessons when and if and only viewed in that perspective. Now some of you may get back together. I feel like there is a stuck energy, and I feel you and your person are still thinking about each other. But I also feel it's because of the lessons learned and where either of you went wrong. Now, I'm going to speak like I'm speaking about your person, Aries, but you know, this could be a connection you guys had, you know, for a long time. And what I'm sensing is interference and probably prioritizing people. I feel people and connections, whether friends, family. It feels strongly friends and family. And there was no trust here because some of these people were not influences that you appreciated. And it just created more conflict in this energy and this connection. So this is a pause time I'm sensing, or just a time of reflection. So whether either of you guys are dating or going out, I'm picking up on an energy of two people thinking, or it doesn't even matter. It feels like an energy of a pause and reflection, and like kind of looking back at our connections and seeing like what, you know, what happened, like what is different now versus then, what was different then versus now. So let's see, Aries, what else Spirit gives me for this energy. Spirit, give me more on this energy for Aries. Wow, so see, passion, we have passion here, past life connection, and reconciliation. And this is how deep this connection goes. This is what I'm saying. This is like your past. There's something that's re-triggering here. And I feel like the reason I'm picking up this energy is because there were lessons learned. And you both are, when this reconciliation, if and only wanted, when you both come back together, it's like there's going to be a lot of great conversations and clarity. And I really feel it's because you haven't been able to shake each other off. So here we have, wow, engagement and trust. And this is definitely going to be something that's going to be more of a commitment. I'm really seeing pentacles here coming up in this reading. So, but you know, trust has to be rebuilt. Yeah, there was a lot of healing, yep, in this separation. So you guys healed. And now this time you're going to feel more safe. Yeah, that deception I was saying. I feel there was interference in the past. Maybe this person, even like families, like I feel not creating healthy boundaries, and it just always stirred conflict within your connection. And so you never, like, either one of you felt that if we move forward, these are going to be continued issues with our connection, and we're going to constantly have these interference. And it was one of those things where you're like, I don't want to do that to myself. I really don't care for it. And you just kind of kept going. So let's see what else Spirit has for this energy. Spirit, what else we have for Aries? All right, that's a lot. But Aries, you guys never fail me with how much you guys want to show me. I always say between you and Taurus. So we have memories of love and the Tower. There's a lot of epiphanies. There's a lot of self-reflection in these memories. This is the Six of Cups, past. We have, again, past life. This connection goes deep for those who connect with past life relationships. This is one of those energies. You can't shake it off. And it's one of those things where you still come back to the memories of this connection. We have conflict and defeat, which is that energy that I'm talking about. You know, guys, let me raise you guys a little bit. I know I got to set up the camera better here, but we'll get there. Victory and success. This is to harmonize a lot of that. And I feel energetically there has been a harmonization between this connection, like you and your person separately. And it's allowed some growth and understanding to happen here, and the Six of Wands is always an energy of recognition. You know, it's our soul. The wands are about the soul, and so when we get into our harmony of six, prior to this is the Five of Wands, is the change, is the conflict, it's the learning of our soul, and we finally find some inner peace and inner balance because we no longer want the Five of Wands. We no longer want to be in any five energy, which is this conflict and defeat, but this is on the mind. This is Five of Swords. We kind of have to balance our soul so our mind can relax. And so here we have reconciliation, here rejoice and celebration. I do feel this is also the energy of the interference that took place that I was mentioning, and manifestation here with magician energy, awareness. And this is my card always for karma. And we learn our lessons through this stage. And I love that it's combined with the death energy. So there has been a transformation with you and your person. And it's just a different perspective now because time has passed and there has been some elevation of growth mentally and within the soul and the spirit, you know, in terms of being able to review the past and what was experienced. So Eight of Pentacles in the bottom with justice. You know, this is constant work, and this is also straightening their life, I feel. So both of you have done different things separately and have brought different balance in your life. And this is what I'm saying. And it's also karmic close. So this feels like definitely a review of this connection. And it feels like a review and its possibilities. Give me a second. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Pull some clarifiers. One card got left behind here, the Hermit, and this is that solitude. So there's a lot of wisdom that has been gained throughout this time. I really do feel that, and understanding and growth. Spirit, give me more on these memories of love. The King of Swords. You guys can be dealing with the air sign. Oh my goodness, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But yeah, this person, both, there's a blockage still because you both still spiritually feel connected, and there goes that Tower. I still feel this magnetic pull, and it just feels like a spiritual connection with you and your person. Spirit, give me more on this Tower. Yeah, missing each other. Five of Cups. there's a lot of thinking. There goes that Tower, shows up again. There is and that Queen of Pentacles, and I just feel that's you, Aries. There will be a change. I feel this is definitely a connection that will definitely come together. You guys haven't been able to disconnect yet, and it feels very desired. Spirit, give me more on this conflict and defeat. This is conflict and defeat. And there goes that deception, Seven of Swords. Like I said, I feel interference. Give me more on this conflict and defeat. The Moon. So much hidden. Wow. You know, and some of you, your person was... Okay, this is what I'm hearing. You know, this is an energy of a person who over time began to began to leave information out because there were fears of the conflict. So it was bad, and it was bad in the sense of it wasn't making the situation any better, which was creating all the lack of trust in this connection. Because I think this person thought, I'd rather just not say anything. Like I want to say like whereabouts, or if they're hanging out with a person that you don't like or a relative you don't like, they rather just not say anything, thinking it would avoid conflict. But in reality, it was creating conflict, because obviously you can't hide anything under the rug. And eventually you'll find out whether they will slip with, oh, me and this person were hanging out, or whatever the case may be. And then you'll start to question what they were doing. You know, friends they had, like just acquaintances. There was something, maybe even co-workers. I just feel serious, which I feel in this group or whoever, there was an influence that you just did not appreciate, and that this person would get caught up. But I really don't feel like, because of the way I'm feeling the energy, it doesn't feel that way. All right, give me more on this victory and success. But this is also an Aries read, so you guys, Knight of Wands, and this is action. This is definitely more soul energy here with the Wands. You guys can be dealing with the Leo. Six of Wands is strong Leo, but also can be dealing with another fire sign, that is the Sag, right? Because you're Aries. But this is, you know, wanting to make things right because we take action. Give me more on the Six of Wands. I'm going to get another card. Wow, like I said, strong Leo. Yep, Six of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Your person has spent time alone. They learned their lesson. They missed this connection. And it's very kindred spirit. This is also could be a long time relationship that you had, like again, past life. So this is someone that goes way back with you. And obviously there were some pride involved, but the Strength card here is the Empress that tames the beast, and I feel they know that you're the only person that can really, you know, tame their energy, their aura, where they feel most themselves as well, with this Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Very generous, and that they're more generous. They would be more generous with. There's recognition, like I was saying earlier. The Six of Wands has to do with this is victory, success in this card, but it's recognition, and there is recognition here on deep level. So okay, and you know how I said strong Pentacles, so we have Seven of Pentacles here too. So I feel there's like a commitment here. Rejoice and celebration. Give me more on this Three of Cups. Three of Cups with Three of Cups. Wow. and Page of Swords and that Hermit. So that's that energy that I'm seeing. And there goes that Ace of Pentacles. I was seeing this when I was channeling. This person knows that, again, I feel this is the interference, and they know that this will bring conflict. Page of Swords, this is what brought the conflict and the connection as well. But they do want to reconcile. Give me more of this Three of Cups. Three of Wands. Wow, 333 is going to be important for somebody here. So you have all the threes. That also means this is also spiritually protected to come back. This is an energy of a connection that has to kind of come back. And they're very hopeful for this in a lot of ways. They know that they have to make changes. Wow, Empress showed up. Okay, so give me more of this awareness. Yep, the karma's closed. 10 of Wands. So the past is done. You won't have to worry. Yep. Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups and the World. You don't have to worry about them going back to old ways. So give me more of this Death card. This transformation happened. Wow. Talk about elevated. The Emperor. They're and the Four of Wands. They're different. They're different. Your person's definitely learned their ways, and the past is very closed to them. And you know, obviously energy still exists, so we'll still kind of cycle out, but I feel there is a maturity that's happened in this connection as well, just in both energies, but an understanding. And they want this life, and we did see the Empress before, so this person definitely wants this life with you. So, all right, what is the message and guidance for Aries, Spirit? Message and guidance for Aries. There will be a fresh start here. Message and guidance for Aries. Message and guidance for Aries. Talk about conflict, you guys, and you know, Five of Wands, and there goes that Wands, this recognition. Five of Wands and the Five of Swords with the King of Cups. The emotional burden that this was, it really was. And look at all the conflict. I really do feel these are huge interferences. You will be slightly resistant if this doesn't change. I feel this person is in full recognition of what that was, and you know, that's why we saw the trust. So they know that they have to rebuild this trust, and I feel this person, you know, is very well aware of it. Here, you're just maintaining your emotions. You're not going to, you're very like, you're going to be kind of defensive with your emotions, even with the dialogue. And again, rightfully so, because obviously if you went through a lot of conflict, but I also feel there were lessons for you to learn about your own emotions here, Aries, because, you know, it caused a lot of conflict. So this is that reflection that I was talking about early in the channeling, that sometimes we create more we complicate things when they don't need to be complicated, and a conversation can settle these differences. But it also is because we're just underdeveloped in our emotions, and I feel time has passed, which allows for a different dialogue in a different way. This bicker and maybe harsh words also are not going to exist. In the past, I feel there were a lot of harsh words, and obviously the emotions are hurt, but there were a lot of lessons learned. So blockage here, yep, look at this. Self-care, find tools that work for you, and this is what happened. There was the separation allowed individually to learn, and this person had to, you know, understand. They came to a level of understanding to find things to really nurture their space, but to learn about themselves and go outside, breathe and escape the traps of the mind. Nature nurtures, and this is to understand the mind, which is why I said there was a lot of Five of Wands and the Six of Wands, where the soul was interrupting the mind. And this allowed space for clarity in this separation and free will. Yep, you get to make all of your decisions come from love. And this is what I'm saying, like, we overcomplicate things, and the decisions that were being made just were coming from ego. And when you understand the free will, that your free will of your ability to alchemize your life, which is the magician here. Now when you reach a maturity in your soul and you understand the alchemization and the closing of cycles, or just not repeating things that you've already learned, it's just not necessary. You learn to come more from a place of love and understanding than from this dark space. So let's see quickly what your person has to say. What is this the untold message of the heart of this person? Rejection. I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. And ego, yeah, it's easier to block everything out right now. I'd rather ignore my emotions. And I just feel this is like past energy. And foolish. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. And, you know, I feel like, so I guess I'm picking up two energies because we have the rejection and the ego. So the person who was obviously having the conflict with the interference was feeling rejected. And then the person with the ego was just not willing to shake the blocks. And so they created their own blocks with what they were feeling, but in reality they realized it was all foolish during this time, and it just made things bigger than they needed to be. And giving you that comfort is what you needed. And I feel this person transformed, which is why they're coming in as an emperor. This is an emperor lived and learned at this point. Like, okay, yeah. And you know, I want to point out Hierophant. So this is definitely a lot of lessons, but commitment too. So Spirit, what else this person wants Aries to know? Yep, yin and yang, balance. And I do feel this is a pair here because of so much past life relationship. The more I push you away, the more I long for you. I know in my heart that we belong together. And that's that ego in the past. So there was a lot of pushing away. I feel frustrated with myself because I'm afraid that you are going to be the one that got away. Yep, they will. I wish I had the courage to come back for you, but I just don't feel ready. I need more healing time first. And I feel this is just a duration. So I feel this reconciliation will come together, because this is why the healing needed to, in separation, right? We saw that this healing in separation needed to take place first. And I feel this energy is getting closer, and we both weren't prepared for any of this. We both need more time and healing before it is safe for us to be together. And like we said, look at that. Under that was is safe for you to love. So this is creating safeness now, and that's what's happening here. Safeness is being created. Time was needed to align your emotions individually, and this was a lesson. All right, so what's the guidance for Aries, please? Thank you. New direction. Your higher self is calling you to take a new direction. This could be a new career, job, friendship, or even a new love relationship. This new path will lead you to your highest good. Trust it and just follow the road ahead. So I feel new things are coming for you, Aries. And I think there's changes happening on both of your ends individually that brought about also good energy. And when we are at our highest version of ourselves is when things really start to align for us. And beautiful. And again, we have the card of self-love here. So self-care. There's a lot that this connection had to undergo in yourself. So I spent so long outside of my body that I've forgotten how soft and strong she really is. She welcomes me back with open arms and reminds me that I always have a home. And this I love it because this is a card of the 9. And you guys know how I feel about the 9. That hermit energy, which we saw earlier in the read. And that hermit energy allows for solitude and space and wisdom to be gained. And we learn a lot about ourselves. And when we spend time alone, it's also nurturing. It is self-care. And that's how you come home. I love that it says, I always have a home. Your home is you. And once you get comfortable within yourself, it's how you're better equipped to have relationships and connections with everyone in your life, you know, mothers, fathers, siblings, cousins, you name it, and intimate partners as well. So Aries, I'm gonna leave it right there. Please like, share, subscribe, click that button if you enjoyed my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you.